Beyoncé, aka Mrs. Carter, wants to give 100 of you, yes you, my beloved viewers, $10,000 grants to start up or fund your small business. And watch this video until the end, because I will show you how I have used artificial intelligence, ChatGPT-4 to be specific, to write a template from which you can structure your responses to apply for this thing in less than 60 minutes. The Black Parade route to celebrate people, communities, and small businesses impacted by economic inequities. The Black Parade route continues. This is the grant opportunity to celebrate people, communities, and small businesses impacted by economic inequities worldwide. Mrs. Carter has committed $1 million in 10 cities around the globe, 100 entrepreneurs selected in each city to attend the Black Parade route luncheons, 1,000 small businesses provided with grant opportunities and or business sustainability support services, $100,000 per each city. So, as far as I can read, this organization will hold events in 10 cities across the planet, and if you are a recipient of this grant opportunity, you will visit this city and you will potentially get a grant of $10,000 that you can use to fund or start up your small business. The 10 cities where recipients will have to travel: London, Chicago, New York, Charlotte, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Houston, New Orleans. We are proud to announce the next phase as the Black Parade route continues and journeys to various cities to support entrepreneurs through highly anticipated Black Parade route luncheons. The goal is to celebrate small business owners with relief grant opportunities and valued business support services offered by global partners to aid in business sustainability. We will support 1,000 small businesses with a commitment totaling $1 million. Together, let's change the world for good. Upon clicking the button labeled Apply Here, that upon hovering, it turns red, the browser will load the application for this grant opportunity. Bay Good Foundation, in partnership with the National Minority Supplier Development Council, NMSDC, is proud to announce the next phase in the Black Parade route to support entrepreneurs through highly anticipated Black Parade route luncheons to celebrate people, communities, and small businesses impacted by economic inequities worldwide. Beyoncé Knowles Carter has committed $1 million. Again, 10 cities around the globe, 100 Black entrepreneurs will be selected, 1,000 small businesses provided with grant opportunities and or business sustainability support services, $100,000 in grants provided per city for small business relief. So, 10 businesses will be awarded a $10,000 grant in each particular city. So there's a lot of opportunity over here. The goal is to celebrate small business owners with relief grant opportunities and valued business support services offered by global partners to aid in business sustainability. We invite you to submit an application. Everyone has the right to economic equity. Together, let's change the world for good. So you enter your applicant information that most brand stakeholders request on these applications: first name, last name, title, email address, phone number. Please indicate the minority classification of your business and gender. Your business needs to be 51% or greater owned, operated, and controlled by one or more Black individuals. I identify as a Black woman, Black man, Black transgender, Black non-binary. Don't stop there. Remember, let the brand stakeholders tell you that you do not qualify. Also, if you have been watching any of my previous videos, you know that I qualify as a Black person, although I am Hispanic. Remember, being Hispanic only classifies you as someone that's coming from a Latin American country, so you don't know what race you actually have in you. So you may qualify for this thing, and you don't even know about it. You may want to check 23andMe. You may want to list someone that you know is a minority to be a 51% or greater owner to qualify for this thing. But let the brand stakeholders know. Also, people of all races, don't get it twisted. We are all part of the human race, but people of all races suffer from inequities, underrepresentation. It doesn't matter what race you are, you can also be underserved. So perhaps that is an argument that you can make to the brand stakeholders so they can accept your application and allow you to qualify for this $10,000 grant opportunity. Upload proof of ownership, a copy of your current NMSDC business certification, or any other relevant document that validates your company's ownership. So your articles of organization, perhaps the document that you get from the IRS that lists your employer identification number. If selected as a grantee, please select the location you would be able to attend the Black Parade Luncheon. So you select whether you want to travel to London, Chicago, New York, Charlotte, enter the company information, and here you start to enter information on your financial needs and what you will do with the grant money. Now, for this, as I told you in the beginning of the video, I use ChatGPT to write a template from which you can structure your responses to the application so you're able to complete this thing in under 60 minutes. So what I did was I went to ChatGPT 4 and I pasted all the information that I found on the page into this field right here. So ChatGPT 4 had an understanding, had some context on the grant opportunity. It reiterated what I pasted. Can you please help me apply for this grant opportunity? It gives some general information on what you should do to prepare to apply. I have little money to fund my business. I have bad credit. I am behind on my bills. I've been denied for loans. I come from one of the poorest neighborhoods in the country. I started my LLC. Can you please write some hardships a startup business encounters with these problems? The reason that I asked ChatGPT for this question is because the first question on the application reads, please describe the current hardship and challenges your business is facing. Here is the response. And I pasted that response on our spreadsheet where I list all the grant replies to other grant opportunities for which we have applied right here on the tab labeled Beyoncé. So you will find a link to this spreadsheet by subscribing to our newsletter at bit.ly/NeilRod. Here you will enter your email address and your first name, and the mail application will send you a welcome email linking you to the Cash for Everyone spreadsheet. I changed the name because we have all kinds of resources. We have work from home opportunities. We have opportunities so you can leverage AI to generate revenue wherever, doing whatever. On the second row of the tab labeled grants, I have included a link to this grant application. The website does not list any deadlines, so I left that part blank. Nonetheless, once you see this video, apply for this thing right now. Upon visiting the Small Business Resources tab, on the second row, there's a link to bit.ly/scrapnote, which loads up this scrap sheet. This is also information to which you can allude, just so you can see how I structured my responses for grant opportunities. And this link at the top links you to grant replies. I'll probably make this a lot more direct. Nonetheless, bit.ly/scrapnote, I believe, is a link that is a lot more memorable. So I've just left it this way. So you take 2 steps, and in order to access it again, visit bit.ly/NeilRod, enter your email address, enter your first name, and you have all the responses right here. Please describe the current hardship and challenges your business is facing. Starting a business is a challenging endeavor, and entrepreneurs often face numerous hardships along the way. For someone with limited financial resources, bad credit, a background in a low-income community, these challenges can be even more daunting. Remember, you do not want to take the responses word for word. Otherwise, there will be thousands of people who watch this video who will have the same entry. You don't want that. What you want to do, either make a copy of this spreadsheet and start to edit these responses to match your circumstances in particular, or simply just copy and paste this into a document of your choosing and then do the same thing. Simply customize it to ensure that you are addressing all of the financial hardships that you are encountering and how you will plan to use the funds. Scroll down after they request your total revenue for 2020, 2021, 2022. If you don't have it, there are no eligibility criteria listing that you had to be in business during these years. If you don't have it, just leave it blank. Let the brand stakeholders. And remember, some of you are operating a small business even if you don't know it. If you are participating in the gig economy, if you do DoorDash, if you do Uber, if you are generating any type of non-W-2 filed income, in other words, where you generate income that has a company producing a 1099 every year as an independent contractor, congratulations, you are operating a small business. So you can include revenue numbers for your gig, whether it was renting out your car on Turo, wherever it is that you are welcoming revenue. Ideally, you want to start to deposit that revenue into business bank account and start up your LLC, but you don't necessarily have to have all of those reporting components fulfilled. And if you don't have any non-W-2 filed income, just leave it blank and then ask the brand stakeholders, let them tell you no. Let's see what happens. Even if you welcomed revenue from selling your old stuff on eBay, that is non-W-2 filed income. Congratulations. You are a non-employer firm. If you did it all by yourself, please upload your most recent financial statement. You could generate such financial statements using QuickBooks. They typically have free trials. Please upload a completed W-9 for United States applicants. The W-9 is simply an IRS document that you fill out with your name, your tax ID, which could be your employer identification number or your social security number. So the organization that is paying you as an independent contractor or as a grant recipient knows how to deduct the amount of money that they paid you on their own. For those of you who have worked as independent contractors, you've probably already filled out W-9s. Grant impact, how much funding is needed. I would enter $10,000. That's what the opportunity is offering. If awarded a Baygood Foundation grant, please explain how you plan to utilize the funds. And if you go to the grant replies spreadsheet, you'll get a template from which you can structure a response on column B. Just hit ChatGPT, enter in your own circumstances, and ask ChatGPT to write what would be a viable way for you to use grant funds. Customize these responses to match your particular circumstances. The next question reads, if awarded a grant from the Baygood Foundation, how will this grant help your business? And again, you refer to column C, you upload up to 4 additional documents that provide information you wish to share with the review team, perhaps some referrals or perhaps some testimonials on the services that you have provided in the past or people that are supporting your business in one way or the other. Additional documentation. I understand and agree to submit additional documentation as requested. You agree to the impact documentation. After you read it, of course, use of company name and logo. None of this is financial advice. It is simply for entertainment purposes, and I am offering this information free of charge so you can have an opportunity to be a fortunate recipient of such grant fundings and others that I have included on our spreadsheet, where I list links to information resources and application portals and resources to generate money, work from home for students, for disabled people, veterans, you name it, for everyone. If you agree, you check off all of these boxes, labeled terms and conditions, sign below, bam. Watch the video you see on the screen right now so you can stay on top of every single income generating and educational opportunity available to you, yes, you, my beloved viewers, that we encounter.